Okay, hello everyone. So today's little live stream, to be fair, it's not the only reason I'm live streaming it is so I can post it on the group later on. But basically, I'm going to degenerately trade this FTM account that I'm trying to pass. So me and a person in the group was trying to pass an FTMO challenge, however we didn't do quite well, market conditions were a bit choppy, it happens. So now I thought I'll have a bit of fun. I have the permission of the person's FTMR. Okay, so it's not it's not just me stealing someone's FTMR to try and pass it. But I thought I'd just have a bit of fun and try and pass this FTMO with 2% left on the account. 3. I managed to get up to 3 earlier with this gold trade that I had. And this is going to be a degenerate type trading. There is absolutely basically no risk management here. I'm going to use some strategies that I think would potentially work with the limited amount of time, as the challenge expires tomorrow, and we need to make somewhere between, I think, somewhere around like 20, not 20%, not quite, 17% or so. So, okay, so I'll be trading a few pairs. I'll be executing on my phone rather than my laptop or my computer, because my phone's a lot easier. I'm more used to it as well, and it's quick like that. And yeah, so let's get started, right? Just for everyone to be aware, I don't recommend this type of trading whatsoever. I think it's a very quick way to lose your money. Okay, so I don't endorse this type of trading. It is literally just a bit of fun. I can't lie, I've had a bad week in the market. Marcus was choppy. It's nothing we can't handle, but nothing we weren't really expecting when we were back testing. However, it's still a little bit choppy, and I've taken a few losses. So why don't we just blow off some steam and just degenerately trade an account that was most likely going to fail anyway? So we might as well do something with it, right? So this FTMO account is only a $10,000 dollar account, so it's not a big deal if we do lose it. And currently, I am up $146 on the account on this gold sell I have currently. So let me just show you guys the gold sell real quick. Okay, so this gold sell, we have a very good gold sell here. We were expecting a breakout and then a finish back inside this zone right here. We did get that. We entered, however, as you can see, price tried to fake us out again. Luckily, our stop loss was very huge at 75.3 pips for gold. I mean, it's not too big for gold, but in terms of a day trade, it is a very big stop loss. We managed to get back in, broke below. I was looking to scale in around this level, however, it didn't actually quite tap that level, so unfortunately, we didn't get the scale in. But a win's a win, I suppose, and we are looking for a 1 to 6 on this trade, and we're just going to let this trade run as much as possible. If it does go against us, we're going to probably scale in around some of these levels as well. So yeah, something to keep in mind. As for GJ, what we're looking for is... Okay, as for GJ, I'm going to buy around this trendline level with these this major support on 7 minute. I will be looking at some risk management, guys. I'm not just going to completely blow the account right straight away. I want to have a bit of fun with it. I want to make it last a little bit. So what I'll do is, I'll do a few counter trend trades. However, I will still be looking to kind of manage the risk. So for example, let's go with this one. Let's say this candle falls below to this level. I'll be looking to enter around this level over here of NGA of 1.77222, around that level. And let's say it breaks this this wick. I'll be closing half of the position, and then obviously the more it goes, I'll be closing more and more until I close the entire position, until there's either a selling opportunity or a buying opportunity, right? And as for this, we have two positions. So one, I'm waiting for this level to be broken, as there is a hell lot of liquidity around this sort of level here. Loads of liquidity, so the next level we could be looking at to buy from is here. So that's one thing we're looking at, but however, as you can see, it is starting to push up a little bit here. It did break this trend line on the left, and obviously if it does finish above, I may be looking to enter here for a buy to potentially go up to this level is kind of leaving us. I was expecting a buy at some point. I was, I was hoping it went down a little bit more for a better entry. However, it looks like it might leave us, but that's okay. We have another buying area, a selling area around this 1.77523 at the POC. I'm just gonna do a standard lot, by the way, guys. So a standard lot of like, let's say 10 lots, and then manage my risk from there, and potentially scale in as we win more positions as well to kind of build up on the win. Obviously, if it's losing, I'll try not to scale into that loss, as we could potentially just be blowing the count really, really quickly. However, as an initial lot size, I'm just going for 10, regardless on the pair. Again, I'm not managing my risk as much as I should. As I'm going to say this again, guys, this is a very, very stupid way to trade, and I don't recommend this at all. This is not a good example for you guys. It's just a bit of fun. And if we manage to get the account back up to break even or even profit, then we'll happily take that retake moving into the next month. But yeah, let's do this. So, first of all, what can we expect? In terms of this, once this level is broken above this, what's it called? This resistance level right here, if this is broken above, I may be looking to buy. I do want this candle to close this 7-minute candle to close just below it, just so we can have some sort of the next candle and use that next candle as a stop loss. It will be not an actual stop loss we put. It takes too much time to put a stop loss in. So I'm just going to put an imaginary stop loss, basically, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, it looks like it's going down a little bit here. By the way, this will be posted on Discord, so yeah, that will be something we need to hold on. Yeah, it will be posted on Discord, so that is basically the main point, to be fair. So, posting the video. Okay, still hasn't broken, but 7-minute did finish, which is pretty good. Hold on. Let me just get this on. Enigma trading group. Yeah. Live. Okay. Go on here. Save that. Okay. Right. Share. Copy link. Right. Okay. Let's do this. So currently we are making a bottom wick on the new 7-minute time frame. By the way, I'm using the 7-minute time frame just so you guys know. It's my scalping time frame. I don't go any lower than that. I just feel like I get faked out too much when I go any lower than that. But yeah, okay, so 7 minutes. Looking like it finished back above this trend line. I may actually look at entering around this level, to be honest. And then let's say this level does get broken. I may be looking to close some of the positions, so let's go for a 10 lot on pound Aussie dollar. Let's go with 5 lot first. We'll buy market from there. Okay. So I bought around here. So we're in a bit of profit here. I'll be closing 3 lots there. Made $33 just like that. I'm looking to close the rest of the positions there. Okay. I probably should have held it a bit longer there, to be honest. However, it's the first one. So overall, we made $50 just like that, so 0.5% in that quick succession, which is great. Let's do that again. Okay. So overall, now we're up 350 on the account. So a few more to go before we get to break even. However, I do believe that I did actually get left out on this trade right here. Very unfortunate, to be honest, because I feel like it might actually blow up from here and push to the upside, which I think we could have passed the challenge if it does, with that 5 lot. But we'll wait and see. We will wait for a candle close. We're not going to completely ruin, our chances of trading. I just wanted to get for a quick scalp there for 0.5%. Not really worth the risk, because if it did go down here, I imagine that would probably be like a £200 loss, which is quite quick. So now I realize instead of a 10 lot, we'll probably go for a 2 lot per trade rather than a 10, probably even 1, and we'll scale in 1 every single time potentially. But we'll see. So yeah. Right. Okay. Luckily, we did close as it is kind of consolidating here. To be fair, this candle close is probably the highest candle close we've had for a while. As long as we maintain that and potentially make a new high here, we might be good to go to buy this. Put our stop loss around here for a 1 lot. Let me just show you guys instead of trying to, let's say we do finish above there. Put our candles there for a 1 lot. We'll target the POC, previous POC, over here. So our risk to reward is still decent, 1 to 4.5. It's not bad. Well, obviously, if it keeps going up, then our what's it called? Not our POC. Our risk to reward will be a lot lower. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Okay, so we are finishing above now. There we go. So unfortunate that we closed that trade. Look at that. Look at how it flew there. Very unfortunate. That would have actually been probably a £300 gain right there, which is 3%, just like that, which would have been very nice, obviously, for the account. However, it's fine. We'll get there. Or not. I don't know yet. So now that we look like we're going to finish above here, let's look at the 15-minute, if we are going to finish above. So in the 15-minute, we have just started a new one. Very unfortunate, because it would line up perfectly if it did, because if the 7-minute closes like this, we could potentially wait for a pullback down to here, potentially, retesting these levels. And then the continuation up. But yeah, we'll see. We have 39 seconds, 38 seconds to finish this trade. I probably should have went again. Probably should have went for a impulsive move there, impulsive trade, as I kind of had a feeling that it would shoot up a lot. I think it did reach that 10. No, it hasn't actually quite reached 10 pips yet. So, overall we're targeting 17, but this is probably going to be 10 pips here if we go from... Oh, crap. That would have been 10 pips. Okay. No receiving enough video to maintain. Uh-huh. Right. That'll be fine. Let me check what the... Let's check how the stream quality looks. I think it's just the audio that's really clapped at the moment, which is fine. That'll be fine again. Okay, so I'm about to put a one lot on to here. Soon. Okay. Come on. Keep pushing down a little bit more. One more push. Going for a one lot just there. We entered around this level, so currently a break even there. Okay, because of the spread, we're actually down $3 there, $2, now back to break even, which is, yeah, because of the spread, this is actually where break even is. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay. Let's look at what happened in 15 minute. So in 15 minute, we obviously have that huge wick there. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, because look at how clean this movement is on the 15 minute, we could expect that exact move to be retraced all the way up there. We'll see. Currently up $7 on the GA trade that we're on, $5, $8, $9, bouncing up and down around here. To be fair, I may connect. Not sure if I should connect put it on MT4 here. However, I still need the screen though, so I don't know if I should. Up $20 on this GA trade. Again, if I held the other one, it'd be immaculate. However, it happens. We're just now waiting for this top wick to be broken, and we could potentially move our stops to break even. Wait for the continuation up. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Okay, so up $8, $6, $7, going down a little bit here. May close at break even as price continues to go to fall down. I don't expect it really. Let's get the 5 minute. Let's go the 5 minutes. So I don't really expect it to, go down even further than this. You already made a bottom wick, so yeah, we'll see. To be fair, it didn't really make that big of a bottom wick though, which is not ideal. It is what it is. 7 minutes. Currently a doji candle. We could expect once this candle finishes as a doji potentially. We could expect a wick fill on the next candle there. But yeah, let's see. By the way, I'm trading GA because it's quite a quick pair, especially during the Asia session, which we will start to transition into the Asia session now, as Australian dollar gets mostly traded on the Asia session. Okay, so closing at break even there for GA. Waiting for it to finish on the 15-minute now to see what will happen. Once 15-minute does close, I'm expecting a wick to the bottom first, or potentially, it could go up a little bit and then make a bottom wick, retesting this sort of level, and then we'll enter around that level then. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So okay, just to repeat what happened earlier. So I had buys earlier here around when this level pushed down here. I put a buy there for a 5 lot. I didn't expect how much actually I risked. I didn't actually calculate it. I was down instantly $38. However, it did reverse really quickly, as we expected, to $51. So $51 obviously for a $10,000 account is only a 0.5% gain. But every little helps, right? And for this new trade that we had on, I had a 1 lot buy on GBPAUD. It was a $4 gain, so not a lot. Again, this is really like scalping type strategy. I don't trade like this, guys. Normally, I'm gonna reiterate it. I don't trade like this. I don't recommend anyone trading like this. It's a very stupid way to trade and a very quick way to lose your money. But at the end of the day, this account I'm trading on is an FTMO challenge account, so it's not an actual 10k account, right? But it's down quite a bit, and it's basically going to fail in the deadlines tomorrow, so I might as well do something with it and try to, I don't know, have some fun with it at the same time. But yeah, we'll wait and see. That was a good call for a GA close. It was a great call for GA close. As you can see, price did fall down a lot there, as expected. We're waiting now for the 15-minute close, which is in 5 minutes. As long as 15 minutes close above this level here that I marked out on the square, we are technically still expected to go bullish, even though this wick is actually relatively large compared to the body size. But yeah, so so my strategy currently. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, oh, looks like we're about to get faked out on GA there. Unless obviously it does continue up in the next 5 minutes, we shall see. As for trades open currently, I do have this gold trade on. It's at 1.5% up, 150. I'll show you guys again here. So $150 up on this gold trade. Not bad at all, $151. This is more of my normal strategy, by the way, just to show you guys. It's one of my normal strategies, so looking to buy a fake out here. Technically, we did get faked out twice, but we still stayed in the trade because our stop loss was actually really big. But our take profit's even bigger at 6.43, so 1 to 6.43, not bad at all. Looking at pound yen. So pound yen, I was either expecting what's called a breakout of this level to go push up, or a retracement down to these sorts of levels to push up from there. I do want this to go down to here. At least we can. It's easier to manage a risk for me, anyways, when it's a retracement rather than a impulsive move. So we'll wait for that. Those are the 3 pairs I do want to trade today. I would go on oil, but right now it's kind of it's not the best at the moment. It's actually kind of scary to trade oil right now. Okay, so GA again, 2 minutes left till 15-minute closes, and then we'll wait and see. I'm going to be trading till around 10 o'clock when market closes. But yeah, I need to get a charger though. Okay. To be fair, I may move the stream onto my PC rather than my laptop. just because I don't think the stream quality is going to be really good if I do have it on my laptop. But I do love having the two screens though. But yeah, it's I don't know what to do, but it's fine. Okay. Currently only one trade on, right? Just to let you guys know, just to remind you all, currently one trade on. It's actually now 1.47% rather than 1.5. But it's fine. It's fine. It's a long-term, laid-back kind of strategy. It gives us extra equity in the account, so we'll just keep that going. So we actually have more leverage to use, and we definitely need leverage in a 10k account, especially if it's only a 1 to 30 leverage. It's not as big as a normal FTMO account, which is I think 1 to 100. This is a swing account that we got. Right. GA. What's going on with GA? Huge candle wick there. About to close relatively bearish here. Obviously, if it does close very bearish, then yeah, it's going to be a very bearish candle. But this point still stand. If the next 7-minute closes above that level, doesn't matter. We're still going to keep buying. Obviously, we'll see though, because it could just collapse down here. If it does collapse down here, you know what? What we're going to do is we're looking to buy at the next candle. We may look at shorting this. If it does retrace a little bit and it starts to show some bearish moves, we might start to short it a little bit to go down to this level. And then what we'll do is hold it until it gets to this level, close majority of it, and then move that to break even and start buying up from there. Obviously, that way we can hedge it. So if it does go up here, we make money. If it goes down, we make money, so on and so forth. But yeah, start hedging the account, because yeah, I mean, there's no other way around this. We need to make basically 7% or 8% in a day to even get the retry, or we need to make 13% in a day to pass the challenge. It's going to be a very, very tough challenge indeed, but it's still going to be fun. So currently we have been trading for 30 minutes and we've only had 2 trades really. Okay, come on. 1 more minute for the 7-minute candle to finish. 15-minute has closed though, and it has closed very, very bearishly. It's not too bad. Doesn't matter really what happens with that. I mean, it could start collapsing from there. Technically, if you look at the 7-minute, we've been faked out twice. So one fake out was during this level here of the trend line. So I finished below, tried to retrace, even retested that level, but at the end of the day, we still pushed up. That's what we call our buys. And the next fake out is obviously this one. So it broke out at this level, which is a very, very huge resistance level. Even retested it again once more on the 7-minute, but then again, 15 seconds, it will close below it. Although, well, that's what we think. It's going to close below it. We'll see. A lot can happen in 8 seconds for GA. Okay. 15 minutes. Get rid of the pencil. 15 minutes. What happened with 15-minute is, obviously, we did finish above here. But, oh, sorry, we didn't finish above, actually. We created kind of like a very, what's called, bearish candle there with a huge wick. But a very small body, and the body is actually bearish. So if you look at this, what does this mean? That means sellers are very much in control at this current time. Obviously, this time frame as well. If you look at the 30-minute, yeah, exactly the same thing as for the hour. Exactly the same thing. I still do expect to go up to this level at POC though, before continue to shooting down. But it's just when we get there. So we could go down, let's say, like down to here first before shooting up, or we could even go down further to here, or we can just go straight up. It's just, again, trying to not guess, but have an idea of where we could be going down to. Let's look at the Fibonacci here real quick. From this swing high to this swing low, we may look at entering around this level here. 38.2 to continue that bearish run. Anything above that could just mean it's just going to turn bullish from there, especially that both of them was actually above the closes over here. So again, 38.2 is going to be our retracement zone for selling. So let's get our things ready. Go to GBP AUD, not gold. That would have been screwed. That screwed my account if I did that. Come on, hasn't quite touched it. Just be patient with this. Almost there, almost there. I know as soon as I enter, it's gonna shoot all the way up. So I'm just waiting for it to touch that level before I even do anything. If it leaves us, it leaves us. We're going to have another opportunity at some point. Again, we're kind of like scalping here, so we got plenty of opportunities to go buys and sells everywhere for G8. But yeah, this is as a point of reference, this is kind of what I do for FOMC, especially with my small account. So my personal account, not my FTMO because that'd be dumb. My personal account, I try to do this on FOMC, just to not gamble a little bit, but just have a little fun with the market. Doesn't always have to be serious, and 100% of your strategy every single time. This is just fun for me. But yeah, didn't actually quite touch that 78.2, which is quite 38.2. Sorry, which is quite annoying. But it is what it is, right? Come on, almost there. Come on now, almost there. If you actually, the 1 minute. I don't look at the 1 minute often, if at all. So the structure is here. Technically, we should be. Oh, okay. Well, I missed my sell area. Whoops. Boom. Sold there. Didn't mean to do that. There you go. Sold there. I didn't mean to go on the 1 minute and have a gander, but yeah, sold it around this level of 38.2. Looking to close if and when market starts to break this structure over here. So currently this is our break-even point over here because of spreads. Spreads are currently for FTMO 16, so 1.6 pip is the spread for FTMO currently. I'm just deleting all the ones I don't trade. There we go. Currently $2.77 loss. $4 win right now, $1 win. Still looking to potentially push down from there. Actually, almost perfectly retested that previous 7-minute wick over there. Almost perfectly, not quite. But yeah, okay, now the candle has started to turn bearish. We could expect this trend line to start getting broken now. And for the big gains. There we go, it's now broken. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left for this 7-minute candle to close. Might be a little fun if it'll be really good if it does close. But again, I think I'm going to do the exact same strategy as before. I may start closing around break even, as I don't expect price to retrace all the way up again. I do expect price to continue down from here. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I will now remove this Fibonacci as we don't need it, and it just gets in the way. Currently $20 up, just like that. It's pretty good, pretty good. Filling its own wick there. We have now broken below this wick on the left, so the previous 7-minute wick, the lowest created. We have now broken below that. 30 seconds left before candle closes. We're up $33 overall on this trade. Looking to close some of my positions, potentially half of my positions around this level. Potentially when it gets a bit lower, potentially down here is when I start to close half of my positions. But we'll wait and see. Currently up $400 now on the account, guys. So we're actually almost halfway there to passing or to getting to break even, which is really, really good. That $50 really did give us a quick boost with what's it called, trying to pass or trying to get to break even, which is really good. Okay, so now actually didn't finish below this level here, which is quite scary. So from then, I'm going to close 0.5 lots there. 0.5 lots. Oh, I need a volume. 0.5 lots. Some reason it wouldn't let me. 0.5. Sell there. Okay, as market starts to retrace, if it does go back to break even, I will close it. But this is an imaginary break even, so just whenever I get a bit of a loss. Also, we're back up to 1.5% on the gold trade, just so you guys know. Market's kind of going crazy considering there shouldn't really be volume right now, because it's just Asian session. Yeah, but we won't complain. Okay, so now again, this low has now been broken once more. As for this, we don't really expect this level right here to be broken or anything, so we'll close around that level and we'll look for another added buying opportunity or a selling opportunity. We shall see. Currently, half of my position is still open for $10 gain. Overall, $164 up on the account with gold trade open as well. Overall, up $400 on the account. Okay. Sorry, not up 400. Down 600, but we were up like $200 overall so far. Yeah, actually slightly above 200. Equity included, we have around $170-ish for today. So we'll just keep waiting until price reaches around this level, which I'll close another half, and then when price reaches this level, I'll close. I wouldn't close the rest, but I'll close quite a decent amount, and then yeah, continue down. There we go. Price continuing down. 1.77266 is the next take profit. We should get around $10 or $12.5 to be exact from that level once we close half the positions open. But yeah, we'll wait and see when that happens. As for pound yen, let's see what's happening. Pound yen, again, so it broke above there. But I'm not touching that until it reaches this level, to be honest. Or if it does reach that level, let's say it breaks. We should wait for a break of this level, really, before we start looking to buy. Yeah, we should wait for a break of this level, potentially a retest before we start to buy. 70 pips profit from here. 70 pips target from there. But realistically, it would probably be around 50 pips. Yeah. As for gold, is continuing down. Nothing new there. Gold's still going down. Okay, GA is very, very close to take profit now. Well, second take profit. Actually close another half there, just there. and the rest is obviously a break even. But yeah, looking good so far. Looking good. Do expect this move to kind of go down here for a even, like, I know I say this is the range, but realistically this is actually the range, as this is where it started. It just hasn't reached this level for quite some time. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, no bullish candle in sight for GA, especially on the 7 minute. As for the 15 minute, very very bearish at the moment, breaking these two candles, close and opens over here, which is very very good. Again, we are reaching that level over here of the previous two, there, of the open and closes. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. Huge push to the downside for GA. Pretty good. Pretty good. So far, we actually have 0 losses and 5 wins for this scalping strategy-ish trade that I'm doing. I wouldn't call it a strategy, really, just a lot of guess game. We're getting very, very lucky at the moment. But yeah. We will eventually get a trade that we hold, though, that we don't just scalp, and we actually do hold. We'll probably look to double the lot size, and then yeah, close obviously half of the normal lot size, and then do whatever with the rest. But yeah, currently we're using one lot size. I may look at doubling it. I don't think it's enough to really like pass for one day. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, so we made a top wick now. I may look at entering one more cells here, around this level here. If you look at 7 minute, I'd imagine. No, there's actually not much a lot. There's actually not a lot of level there. Okay, wait for the 7 minute. Potentially looking at actually selling around this level potentially. For price to continue down, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. There's no rush to this. Oh, there's a little bit, but there's no rush. Okay, so the 7 minute has now closed. Looking to buy back around this sort of level and then start to sell from there. Fingers are ready to close, to enter the cells, by the way. Yeah, okay. It's quite exciting stuff here. Come on, we can do this. So $9 up for the GA cell, so it would actually be $50 if I didn't close any of my positions around that level. But you know what? It's not how we trade here. Even though we trade degenerately, we're still using risk management, right? Okay, come on now. We only have 6% to make before we get to break even, which is obviously quite a lot. 6% in a day is enormous, especially this late at night. If it was maybe London session / New York session, maybe it'd be a bit more doable, but again, we get given what we're given. No point of complaining at all. Looking to sell back some more positions here for another lot. Could be our first. Oh, could be our first loss here. We shall see. I was actually supposed to sell there. However, it did miss me out. Here we go. It gave me another chance to really sell back there. Okay. Huge spike to the upside, going straight back down, however. Again, pushing back up here. Probably should have waited for a candle close overall. That's fine, that's fine. Still pushing down, there we go. Probably gonna shoot a little bit, shoot up a little bit there potentially. In 5 seconds. There it is. Looking for a price to continue down to here. Around this level, there we go. Push up a little bit and continue down potentially, we'll see. There we go, push up. And then I may look at start to close this position. Especially, yeah, may start looking at closing this position potentially. We'll wait and see for this candle close. It is going everywhere at the moment though. Literally everywhere. It's actually okay. Looking price to push down a bit more, there we go. Retrace up. Nice, pushing up, pushing down. As long as we should keep staying below this level right here for quite some time here. I can't guarantee pushing down to here potentially for a quick second or two. Okay, we're back up there. Oh, a lot of movements for GA here. A lot of movements. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We started to break the highs here though, which is not ideal, so we're probably starting to close, we're going to start to close half of our positions here, 0.5 there, so that's our first loss. It's actually a $3 loss. It's not bad at all. We still have a high chance of winning here, but at least we close half of our risk there. Stop loss, complete stop loss will be around this level right here. So we'll wait and see if price goes down there. We're expecting price to go back down to this sort of level potentially. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Very close to the stop loss there. With spreads, probably would have taken us out. There it is. So there's our stop loss. Closing it there and closing the other position as well. So let's see. Overall, we have made $23 on the first sell and then $15 loss on the other sell. So not too bad, not too good at the same time. It is what it is. Could see another rebound to the sells here. Another push to the downside one more time. So 61-point retracement potentially a good light level to sell from, but I guess we'll just wait for this candle close now before we start entering for the next one. Okay, so as for gold, we are currently up $164, so 1.64%. Not bad at all. Pound yen, so luckily we didn't actually enter for buys there. Yeah. So yeah, luckily we didn't enter buys gold. Yeah, pound yen here, as you can see. As soon as potentially, to be honest, once potentially we break this level over here, we could potentially look for buys around that level. In anticipation for this level to actually be broken to the upside. We have a few confluences of why that should really happen. So obviously, wherever you put this trend line, realistically, it actually has broken. So if, let's say, this candle, unfortunately that 7 minute actually closed below, but let's say this 15-minute candle in 6 minutes closes above that level, we could potentially look for a buy stop around that 166.307 level in anticipation for this level to fill. The rest of this move, start off with a 17 pip move, and then the rest should hopefully be filled in with clean candles on the left over here. So not a lot of traffic on the left here, as you can see. The biggest resistance we currently have is this 166,500 level. But we can move. But at that point, we've moved our stop loss to break even, so it doesn't matter how that reacts from there. As for pound Aussie dollar, so just to recap with pound Aussie dollar, overall we've made around $70 in a span of how long has this been? 51 minutes on a 10,000 pound dollar account. Pretty good. Our objective obviously is to create to make 13% in one day, in one sitting. But if not, we should hopefully make around 7% in a day. Again, just to re-emphasize, this isn't how I normally trade at all, and I don't recommend anyone trading like this. If anyone does trade like this, they're kind of stupid and they're kind of dumb, and they're just gambling. But obviously, as you can see, I still put some emphasis on trading and some emphasis on confluences. But still, and risk management as well. I did say this is going to be minimal risk management trade, but yeah, not exactly the best strategy that I'm using here currently. Okay, so as for pound Aussie dollar, 15-minute close in 5 minutes, we could potentially finally see that close above this level, and we could potentially start looking at buying up again. Finally, buying up, our positions. As for gold, gold currently is actually very much struggling to break this support over here. But again, that's neither here or there. We're not really looking at trading gold at the moment. Okay, pound yen, definitely struggling to break that support. That resistance. But we'll wait. We'll be patient. Again, we have one more hour really. We're going to stop the stream around 10 o'clock or whenever I blow the account or whatever. Yeah, we'll see. Right. Right. Okay. Pound yen dropping currently. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Suppose what we can do is use our volume profile here, from here to here. Okay, so that did actually. It's not bad. We could start looking to buy around this level. This might be the level we start buying from. I think I'll use a different what's called risk management strategy here. Not really risk management, more like a different scaling opportunity. So I may be looking at entering a tenth of my positions here, and then a tenth. Oh gosh, tenth there, a tenth there. And basically and this would, one, minimize the risk, and two, maximize the profit, because obviously as we lose more, we're actually entering more positions, but it's obviously not increasing the risk because we're just putting a tenth of our positions through there. So let's say we actually want to put a one lot size on there. So how many lines do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So seventh of there, GBP, JPY. Go. Right, hasn't quite reached it, but we're gonna put, let's say, a 0.1 lot here, 0.1 lot here, 0.1 lot here, 0.1 lot here, 0.1 lot here. But yeah, and then we'll just leave it running until potentially we're looking at a major support level of this level. That's where we're going to put our stop loss. And yeah, put our stop loss there. We'll see though, we'll see. At the end of the stream, the very, very end, I will be looking at potentially just looking at putting a 20 lot and just basically Hail Marying it. If we pass it, we pass it. If we don't, we don't. It happens. But yeah, Hail Mary a trade, and then hopefully win the trade. That's a big hopefully, obviously. But yeah. Okay, so the issue with this currently, GJ, trying to buy up this position, my issue with it is the fact that price finish, well, let me just get this, price finish above this trend line, and now it's finishing back down below. What that signals to me is a fake out, and a lot of people got triggered into buys there, right? And what market actually wants to do is actually close all the way down. So that's the issue with me buying up. This is why I'm kind of almost like dividing, or what's it called, almost cost averaging, cross price averaging my positions here. A lot of people that probably trade stocks or crypto might know about a thing or two about cross price average, but yeah, basically what I'm expecting to happen is a continuous push down all the way down to this trend line potentially. If we don't get our full position, so be it. We make some decent money. At the end of the day, our really big move is starting from the 78.6 retracement here of the fib on the higher time frames. That's where we're looking at selling. Okay, pound yen, pound Aussie dollar. So pound Aussie dollar actually went down to our direction there, which is quite unfortunate. It actually did do what we wanted it to do, but not before obviously retracing all the way up to, all the way up basically to its start of the move, which is unfortunate. So at this point, we probably would have been able to close most of our positions here. We're still looking at buying around this level, by the way. That hasn't changed. That plan hasn't changed. We just have to obviously wait for the next move. And as for our stop loss, it's going to be quite a small stop loss, I would say, considering I am an intraday trader. Around this level, stop loss is going to be 7 pips. So whatever 2 lot size of 7 pips is of the GA, then that's our stop loss. Obviously, if it starts breaking its own wicks and stuff, then obviously I'll start to close more positions as we go along. Or I might do the exact same thing I'm doing with pound yen, which is start buying up from positions. Start buying from different positions here as it goes against us. But yeah, we'll see. What I think would be actually quite fun is probably trading crypto as well at the same time. I think that would be decently fun, wouldn't it? So currently crypto is down a decent amount, but I think it pushed up quite a bit. Yeah, it did. It's quite unfortunate because I was actually looking to buy crypto from around 20,000 or so. Very unfortunate. Crypto has been getting a lot of gaps recently, to be honest. So as you can see, they're getting more and more apparent here. So One gap that obviously stands out to me is this one. That one's a huge one. That one again, another huge gap, and this one again. I actually have no idea why crypto's gapping so much recently. Potentially, it's the amount of selling volume going on. Can't keep up. I don't know. But yeah, it's really unfortunate, but it happens. It happens. Okay, for crypto, what can we expect? So currently what structure's saying is there was obviously consolidation here. It finished back up above, finish above, finish back down below. What we did also have is obviously a huge liquidity grab to the bottom here. Would it be right to start buying crypto potentially? Look at the 7 minute. So with this, I mean, it's kind of hard to judge, to be honest. Let's put this trend line down here. To be fair, at this point the move might be over, so we might just wait for a retracement down before continuing up. Not quite sure with that one yet, but yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll definitely add it onto the watch list. Okay, pound yen. Oh crap. Pound yen's getting very close to our buying area. I'm gonna put a 0.1 lot there. As long as it doesn't leave us. Don't leave me, don't leave me. Buying there. Again, another buying area for GA, for GBP JPY. Keep going, keep going. Got two 0.1 lots on pound yen thus far. Next buying area is obviously going to be this level here at 166,200 if it does reach that level. And we're going to keep going until we reach this level of 166,142. Currently in profit of one of the positions I've got. Actually, profit on both positions I've got now. For altogether, all in all, 45 cents. Because I'm in dollars, by the way. But yeah. Cool. Keep dropping. Okay, gonna put another 0.1 soon. Potentially. It did. Another 0.1 there, so that's three 0.1s. Get another one. By the way, I was kind of expecting this huge move to the downside as this level gets broken, grabbing all the liquidity. I think at the very most we'll probably get around to here in terms of positions that we can enter, which is not bad. I mean, we get a fourth of our positions in, but you know it is what it is. Sometimes you don't get the whole position. At least we've got something. But obviously, best case scenario is we get all the way down to here. It starts reversing. Worst case scenario is it continues to go down, and we just waste our time. But again, this is what happens with trading. You win some, you lose some. Okay, it's starting to reverse now with our three positions active. I may just put an alert there. Add alert. Great. There we go. So we've got an alert there. We'll just wait for that to continue. As for pound, Aussie dollar, what can we have? So right now it's kind of just leaving us, which is unfortunate. It's just leaving us, and we're just expecting it. We were really expecting price to go down all the way down to here potentially. Well, first of all, here obviously, as you know, that is the channel we're looking at. That's the consolidation we're looking at. There was also another support here, but currently it's just leaving us. And as you can see, I mean, the 15-minute actually hasn't finished above that level yet. So if it does finish above that level, we will take our chances and actually buy from there. We won't even wait for a close. Actually, we'll just enter there. Even though it has faked out a lot of traders, especially on the lower time frame. As you can see, it did cross above, and a lot of people were probably anticipating price to continue up, but they weren't expecting that there's actually no volume to break consolidation. So you need a lot of volume to actually break these certain levels. Okay, putting another 0.1 on for GBP JPY as that alert comes in. Do we have any more? There we go. Putting in a bit more here. So this is actually the last. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually the last area I expect to go down to before reversing up, but obviously we are still expecting price to continue down potentially. But yeah, we'll see. A few more pips and we'll enter another 0.1 lot. At that point we should have 5 active. With this candle closing so bearish, it's quite easy to see that price will continue all the way down. But another thing you guys need to keep an eye on is the fact that this POC and this level right here. Okay, hold on. Buy market one more time. There we go. The fact that POC is actually above that level, we could easily see price go up to this level at the very, very least, before doing its actual move again, putting another 0.1 lot on GBP JPY, guys. There we go. Putting another 0.01 lot. In terms of last one, that is the last one I'm going to put on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 0.01 lots. Overall, we're down 4, 8, 12. £13, $13, sorry, $13. Yeah, $13 overall. It's not bad. It's fine. It's fine. It happens. We were expecting a bit of a drawdown here. But yeah, are we expecting a whole collapse to the downside now? Potentially. Again, as I said, we're probably going to close positions around, probably start closing a little bit around this level, around this level, around this level, and around this level. Basically just how we entered. Let me set an alert here as we look at another pair. So we're looking at now GA. Okay, so we're looking at GA now again. So it did leave us over here. It tried to, but obviously it did get rejected with this level for some reason. It's being used quite a bit here. Let me just mark it down. This level over here, this blue level. There we go. It's getting rejected quite a lot there. We'll see. Again, as I said, as long as we break above this level, potentially even edit it down there, save. Obviously, bear in mind we do have this level of resistance here and this level of resistance, so it's not as a clean trade as I want it to, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay, so pound yen. Let's look at the weekly time frame. I'm pretty sure the weekly is now flipped bearish. Actually, no, the weekly is still bullish, so definitely still quite a bit of time here to continue up. We were expecting some sort of retracement, anyways. As for the daily, the previous daily candle was actually bullish as well. So, it's quite it's not as a degenerate trade as I would actually imagine it was. Obviously, I didn't actually look at the higher time frame before entering, so I didn't know that was the case, and actually entered in blind basically. But could end up actually working in our favor. So we'll see. Has now rejected this level. We are expecting some sort of manipulation around this level of resistance. Support. So we could see some sort of something like that. Because obviously now the market actually during this session has very little to no volume really to move the market, so what we should expect is some sort of manipulation to grab those liquidity, to grab that volume, to break major levels of support and resistance. But yeah, we'll see. As for gold is doing quite well, gold is going back down to previous lows. If we look at the as for what's called the POC, it's actually still above price, which is, we could easily see price moving up from here, retesting this level before continuing down. It might be a scaling opportunity, obviously, for us looking to continue to sell gold. Right. Okay, so pound Aussie dollar still around this level, not moving as much as I'd want it to, but it is what it is. Okay, we are now getting close to our stop loss level here. I will start obviously moving some positions, closing some positions around this level. However, I can take a bit more bleeding as I am expecting price to continue up. So Yeah, I can't expect it. I can take a bit more bleeding. I can take a bit more damage here before closing my positions. But yeah, this is, by the way, a great example of bad psychology and bad risk management. People moving their stop loss and not having a fixed stop loss. Actually, yeah, it's not ideal, especially when you don't actually have a strategy working for you. Um, it's like just guesswork basically when you look at stop loss. People start moving their stop loss as well when they have a huge feeling that price is about to reverse, and they don't actually want to realize that loss. So basically, as long as they don't close it, and technically they haven't lost the trade, and for some reason people use that as an excuse to keep holding their trades and moving their stop loss, trading their stop loss against themselves rather than for themselves. Another a good example here of bad trading etiquette, not etiquette, bad trading psychology almost. But yeah, so we'll let that run. I'll just close all the positions when this level is broken. Um, or I may not. Who knows? Depends on how I feel at the time. Create here. Um, we shall see. GA again. Nothing's happening really. Still a bit boring. Probably start trading oil at this point. To be honest, oil looks a bit more fun. Up 2% for today, which is crazy. Quite insane actually. Well, to be fair, that's normal for oil. If you guys actually look at oil, Bitcoin. Right, let's look at this. Let's look at the Bitcoin. Yeah. So as I said, the move might actually start to be finished. Well, the impulsive move might actually be finished, and we could potentially start looking for a retracement down first before continuing up. And I think that's exactly what's happening currently for Bitcoin. So we'll wait for that retracement to finish, and then we might look at entering. We'll stop looking at gold. To be fair, I think gold is very handy at the moment. Okay, so gold, not gold, GJ, starting to push up a little bit here. As expected, price was looking to kind of fake everyone out to the downside. Obviously, it hasn't been confirmed the fact that it's a bullish move yet, but it is quite a good sign when price kind of shoots up. Let's see, shoots up like almost 10 pips in 1 7-minute candle. Could be a liquidity grab, could be a top wick. I may start to close my positions once this level is actually broken, once the bottom wick is broken on this candle. I may start to look at closing most of my positions as some sort of risk management to save some capital. But time is running down really quickly here, as we only have an hour left to trade before the account basically is done. So we really need to get a move on here a little bit, but yeah. And I don't actually like working this late and doing live trading this late, but gotta do what you gotta do. Currently down 27-ish dollars for GJ. See, that candle doesn't really look very good there, but again, we'll hold for a bit until this wick is broken, which is gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be very likely for pound yen. But yeah, we'll wait. We have 3 minutes for that candle to finish. 3.5 minutes for that candle to finish, and then we'll revise the tactic from there. But yeah, we'll see. I will put a marker down here to signify that it did actually get broken or not. Okay. What can we look at? What can we look at? Said that won't look at gold, but starting to look at gold. Okay, pound, Aussie dollars finally moved a little bit here, so it finally pushed down a little bit, reaching this major resistance level here. If I could just show you guys. For some reason, I can't get my rule tool. There you go. It went down around 8 pips. To get that, to grab that support. I reckon this support gets broken all the way down to here to 10 pips, and then it should hopefully continue up from there. It's a very reversal base strategy that I'm using for scalping, which is probably not ideal, to be fair. With scalping, you kind of want to just go with the trend and just catch the momentum of each move. But yeah, oh, it's starting to break now as expected, so yeah, starting to break that support level as I expected, but again, we could obviously just go on with that trend, that bearish momentum, take to the downside. Quite risky though, quite risky. See, I would sell around this level, but it's kind of tough because there is obviously a major resistance, a major support here, another major support here, so I don't think it's actually worth selling around that level. But yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. As for gold, I think gold and wait for a retracement. I'll probably enter for a relatively big lot size sell. I think I'm going to move my stop loss as long as it's above this level, we're fine. But obviously at the same time, the new day is about to begin, so the day could easily start to wake up first before continuing down. Obviously not ideal for us, but we'll just have to get there when we get there, right? There you go. GA definitely starting to break that that support now. Also, GJ has gone up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Tiny bit there. Going back up to some of our positions that we entered. Whether it'll stay there, I don't know. But the point is, this level has not been broken yet. This lower wick has not been broken, and it actually stayed over that bottom wick, which is very good for us. Currently up. Currently down around 12 or so dollars on this trade. Just not bad at all, to be honest. Considering how big the lot sizes are. Okay, 7 minute is now done for pound Aussie dollar. We can still potentially continue all the way down 6.2 pips here. But yeah, it's not very guaranteed. I mean, see now that this level's broken, we don't actually have a top wick. And we should obviously, as soon as this level is broken here, we should expect a straight candle all the way down. Obviously that depends on what actually happens. But that's what we're expecting. Okay, so, oops. I might remove all these lines over here. But the point is the fact that GJ finished back inside that trend line over there. The trend line that I'm looking at is this one, so this is the first level, second level, and then the third level has been broken. But as you can see, price did finish back up below that level, but finished back up above it. Currently, price is retracing down. To be honest, I'm so tempted to look for another, potentially a buying opportunity here. Ooh, dang. Yeah, looking for another buying opportunity here for GJ. I'm gonna double the lot size there, 0.2, and then just that's gonna be the last trade I put on GJ for now. Because that could be a lethal candle here, so that was a risky move, but yeah. This could easily be a lethal candle to take us out, and obviously I just basically increased the risk there by adding another 0.2 lot size. But okay, so with GA now breaking that level of resistance, what we should obviously expect is a straight candle down. As you can see, it is stalling a little bit. Oh. So yeah, price is stalling a little bit, but yeah, nothing. It's not what we're expecting, but it does happen. Right. Okay, so